Good day everyone. My topic is all about Percy Jackson and the Olympians, the Battle of the Labyrinth. The Battle of the Labyrinth is an American fantasy adventure novel based on Greek mythology. It is the fourth novel in the Percy Jackson in the Olympians series. The novel was first published in the United States on May 6, 2008 by Hyperion Books for Children, an imprint of Disney Publishing worldwide. It has been published in hardcover, audiobook, ebook, and large print. The next one is the author of the story. The author of the story is Richard Russell Riordan Jr., more commonly known as Rick Riordan. He was born on June 5, 1964, and now age of 56. He is a highly acclaimed American author from San Antonio, Texas. He currently lives in Boston, Massachusetts with his wife and two children. Riordan is famous for his Percy Jackson and the Olympian series. He graduated from the University of Texas at Austin, where he double majored in English and history. For 15 years, he taught in public and private schools in California, and in San Antonio, Texas. He received inspiration for names included in his best-selling Percy Jackson and the Olympian series. Riordan is a multi-awarded winning author of the Tres Navari Mystery series for adults and the #1 New York Times best-selling Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Next one. The next is the genres of the story. The genres is the fantasy adventure novel, fantasy fiction, Greek mythology, and young adult fiction. So the orientation in the story is the book begins with Percy Jackson going to a freshman orientation class of God High School, a school where Paul Blofis, his mom's boyfriend, teach. While there, he met Rachel Elizabeth Dare, a clear-sighted mortal whom he met previously at the Hoover Dam in the Titan's Curse. During the orientation, Rachel suddenly runs away to the gym. Percy follows her and she tells him that something is wrong with the two presenting cheerleaders, Tammy and Kelly. The people is questioned enter the gym where they reveal themselves to be Emposai. Percy slays Tammy, but Kelly disappears in a burst of fire. Unfortunately, Paul Vlopis and some other mortals see the incident, forcing Percy and Rachel to escape through a broken window. They both run outside to where Annabeth is waiting. Rachel leaves Percy, telling him to explain everything when he has time. Then Percy along with Annabeth make their way to camp. The next one is the setting of the story. The first setting of the story is the God High School. Like what I said, God High School, this is the place where Percy attended orientation only to be attacked by monster. The next one is the Labyrinth. Labyrinth, this is a magical maze with many entrances created by Daedalus. It constantly changes and grows. Those who enter usually go insane or die. Next one is Camp Half-Blood. This is where Percy goes each summer to train with other demigods. Mortal can't get it. The next one is River Styx. This is a river in the underworld. The next one is Mount St. Helens. Mount St. Helens, this has a volcano that contained the forge of Hypatus, where the Telkens made their weapons. The next one is the Daedalus Workshop. This is located in the heart of the labyrinth. Next is Triple G Ranch. This is where the flesh-eating horse live. Next is Alcatraz. This is where Vriars was held as a prisoner. It was known by mortals as a military prison. The last one is Ogygia. This is a Calypso's Phantom Island. It was the paradise Percy lived in while everyone thought he was dead. So that was the settings of the story. The next one is the main character of the story. The first main character of the story is Percy Jackson. Main protagonist, son of Poseidon, helps Annabeth on her quest in the labyrinth. Percy also receives Mrs. O'Leary, the Hill Hod at the end of the book. The next one is Annabeth Chase. She was the daughter of Athena. Annabeth receives the quest from the oracle and becomes the owner of all Daedalus' inventions and one of his silver laptops at the end of the book. Next one is Rachel Elizabeth Dare. A mortal that can see through the mist, she is also Percy's friend. Next one is Grover Underwood. A satyr and also Percy's best friend. Hates underground places, becomes a lord of wild and a chosen one of Pan. The next one is Jupiter. Tree nymph who is a half brother. Grover's Jupiter is a Grover's best friend. Next is Sison, a friendly cyclops who is a half brother to Percy. Next one is Daedalus, son of Athena, inventor and creator of the labyrinth. In the end, he is revealed to be Quintus and committed suicide to stop Luke and his army in the labyrinth because the labyrinth is ties to his life force. The next one is Nico D'Angelo, the son of Hades and brother of Bianca D'Angelo. In the last of the book, he blamed Percy for his sister's death but forgives Percy while in the labyrinth. The next one is Luke Castellan. Luke Castellan, son of Hermes, becomes the host of Kronos at the end of the book. The last one is Kronos, rises in the end of the book, possessing Luke. The next one is the deaths in the story. We cannot deny the fact that every story, like in the adventure fantasy, we have deaths. The first death is Tammy, stabbed by Percy. The next one is Geryon, killed by Percy in a duel using a bow and arrow. Next is Attius, stabbed by Percy when he wasn't touching the ground. Next one is Pan, faded because of the severe damage to his territory. The next one is Kelly, stabbed by Annabeth. Next is Lee Fletcher, son of Apollo, killed by a giant's club. Next is Castor, the son of Dionysus or Mr. D, killed by an enemy half-blood. Vlad. The last one is the Daedalus. He had Nico release his spirit. His deaths means the destructions of the labyrinth. According in the story, there was unrevealing in the prophecy. The first prophecy is Annabeth and her group go into the labyrinth. like what I said in the first. Next is Rico raises the dead. Ethan Nakamura joins Kronos after Percy saving his lives. And Grove succeeds in finding Pan, the dead, the traitor, and the most of the respectively. Number 3 is Nico calls himself the Ghost King during the battle in the Daedalus workshop, and he chooses to save Percy and Annabeth's lives. The fourth one is Daedalus make a decision to whose side to be on. The fifth one is Daedalus is willing to die for the labyrinth distractions both being connected to each other. The last one is Luke give his body as a host for Kronos. So the unrevealing prophecy was did in the story. The next one is the theme of the story. The theme of the story is never give up. That is the theme because when Luke's army made in thought and they thought they were going to lose, Grover used his pipes and scared them back into the labyrinth. So, for me, I'm just relating in the theme of the story. Just never give up. So, in our life, whatever calamities, whatever problems, what we had, what we face, never give up. Use is use this as motivation to be ourselves and at the end of the day, to be the best versions of ourselves. That would be all. Thank you.